going to be getting off private property or you'll be arrested for breach of the peace.
And then I will be going into the front counter because I need to
fine.
ask a question.
Please go into the front counter. That is
open?
for public inquiries.
And you need to put in there what happens is somebody completely unattached to that officer will then watch that body worn video.
Okay. And so we got a few cars.
I've got my body worn on.
Thanks for telling me.
Yeah, no worries at all.
What's your shoulder number?
My collar number is 29791.
Cool.
Yeah, I believe obviously in there's private land as well. Can I just ask what you're up to?
Pretty much what it looks like.
Yeah, just have a little look around.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not sure if you're aware, but it is technically like I think private around here because there is a bollard.
Right, but if it's private there, why does it need to be private property here?
Okay.
It's also publicly accessible.
Okay. What is your nature? Just coming to have a look around today?
Yeah. I mean, you can give me a tour if you like.
Okay. Is there any questions you have?
Can I have a tour?
A tour?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you gone into the front desk and spoken to them?
No?
So obviously you can go into the front desk and make a request if you please.
Oh, I could do. They're probably not going to let me though, are they?
Well,
But yeah, I was just, you know, looking in the windows just to see if there was anything left that shouldn't be there.
okay, just making sure. No, yeah, there shouldn't be.
Because sometimes there's, you know, statements or things like that that are just left.
Well,
Not very often, but occasionally
Right,
you do see it. There was some note up there, but I don't think it's anything private. So yeah, that's kind of what I was doing with the cars. But
we start today's visit music with a calm entry into a local police station where everything initially feels quiet and controlled. These types of visits are designed so the public can get a transparent view of how police conduct themselves when they believe they aren't being observed. AT the beginning. The situation is steady and uneventful. The first interaction with an officer is handled in a polite and professional way, setting a respectful tone for the encounter. Still, these audits are known for their unpredictability. Things can change very quickly without warning. What begins smoothly doesn't always stay that way. Let's continue and see how the situation develops next.
yeah, it's just... Oh, I suppose I did have a question. And that's what ESU stands for.
sorry?
ESU?
ESU?
Yeah, do you know what it stands for?
My sergeant's just coming out.
Oh, he might know.
Probably be a better question.
Because some of the spaces seem to be labelled with ranks. You know, you can park here if you're a chief superintendent or a chief inspector. So this says ESU. So I'm guessing it's something unit.
You okay?
Do you know what ESU stands for?
ESU? Not off the top of my head.
You know, these are for ESU.
Okay. Listen, you're on private property right now.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
It's publicly accessible.
Private property, all around here. There's signs all around the station.
It's beyond there.
No. I'm telling you, this is private property. You are not allowed on this site. Okay.
It's public. Section 33 of the Criminal Justice Act. I can be here.
You can't be within the police station grounds.
This isn't the police station.
This is the police. There's a police van right next to you.
But I can access the front counter.
To leave, please.
I can access the front counter.
You can access the front counter around the side of the building. This is not the front counter, is it?
It's not.
No, thank you. So please
Have
leave.
you put some aftershave on just for me?
Please leave, please. Okay, you are on private property. You are trespassing right now.
That's a civil matter.
Yep, absolutely. I could also deal with civil matters if I wish to. So
And then-
please leave the property.
And then there'll be a civil claim.
Okay, that's absolutely fine. Please go ahead and make a claim. But you're on private property. I'm asking you to leave.
Can you find out what ESU stands for?
That's got none of your business.
As the sergeant steps in, the atmosphere changes straight away. You can feel the shift in tone immediately. His first action is to state that the area is private property, a common initial move in situations like this. The key principle in these interactions is that officers are expected to de-escalate rather than assert dominance. However, this response comes across as setting a confrontational tone right from the beginning, placing the auditor instantly on the back foot.
So please leave. Okay.
I mean,
You're on private property.
if you can show me where it says that this is private property,
Okay, come walk round with me and I'll show you.
I'll be glad to oblige if it says no public access.
Okay.
However, this is
What's your name, sir?
It's faded, but this is a...
Don't worry about that.
This is a public... You don't want me to worry about something because you know I'm right.
No.
You've not identified yourself.
Sorry? Neither of you.
And you've not told me you're recording.
Okay. That's
Why
fine.
don't you stick to your policies? Why is it always ones with the thin blue line that don't stick to their policies?
Okay, my name's TPS Clarkson 27394, based at Aldershot Police Station. What is your name, sir?
TPS?
Yes.
What does that mean?
Temporary Police Sergeant. Okay.
Oh, is that because the normal sergeant's gone sick? Or?
No, I'm in here as a long-term position. Okay.
Oh, right.
Again, that's none of your business, though, okay?
Well, it's just an interest.
Private property.
As the discussion over the signage continues to escalate, the auditor highlights that no recording announcement was made by the officers involved. While the first constable did declare it, the sergeant himself did not. This raises a relevant issue. Clearly stating that recording is taking place helps establish transparency and public confidence. It may seem like a minor detail, but these kinds of professional standards are what distinguish a police service that earns trust from one that can appear confrontational. At this point, the sergeant's irritation becomes noticeable and difficult to miss.
Okay, you were in and around. Okay, so please leave the site.
But to be
please leave the site.
So please don't touch me.
Okay, you're on private property, you're refusing to leave the site. Please leave now.
I will leave, but I need to tell you how I got here.
I don't care how you got here.
I walked down the steps from the court, so there's no signage there. So to be fair, I couldn't have seen that.
Okay, that's fine. Regardless of whether you saw it or not, you're on private property. I'd like you to leave.
Yeah, okay. I'm just saying that could be something to pass on.
Argue all you like. Argue all you like.
I'm not
Please
arguing.
Leave.
I'm now in front of the sign.
Listen, I don't really care whether you're filming me or not.
No, you don't care.
Go on YouTube,
and it will. Yeah.
Perfect. You do what you want to do. You're on private property. Please leave.
And you do what you want to do.
Thank you very much. Please leave.
As long as it's within the law.
It is within the law because you're on private property. Please leave.
I'm going to step onto the footpath.
Yeah, you're going to be getting off our private property, okay?
Well, I'm going to step onto the footpath.
You're going to be getting off private property or you'll be arrested for breach of the peace.
And then I will be going into the front counter because I need to ask a question.
Please go into the front counter. That is for public inquiries.
Even a light physical contact or guiding hand falls under scrutiny because any level of force has to be justified, necessary, and proportionate. In this case, it doesn't appear to meet those requirements. The mention of arrest for breach of peace, an often broad and loosely defined power, adds another layer to the situation. Instead of clearly addressing a lawful necessity, it comes across more as a way to shut down a discussion that isn't going in his favor.
Is it open?
I'd have to check.
Oh, actually, there is someone in there.
Yeah, please
I'll wait until they come out, though.
Yeah, please don't come around here again, okay? Because you'll be arrested for breaching the peace.
All visitors must report to reception on arrival.
There we go, public inquiry. Okay, please leave.
What's this?
What's what?
This black thing.
I don't know what you're doing, mate.
Well, I'm just interested in what's going on around the police station.
Your business.
Well, I paid for it.
No, you don't. Okay?
There's a... Oh, I think it's a knife bin or something.
Yeah, okay. Alright, go ahead and public offices. Please don't come around to the private area, okay?
I won't go into the private area.
Thank you very much, okay?
But thank you very much for being a tyrant.
Sorry, what did you call me?
Being a tyrant.
A tyrant?
Yeah.
Am I a tyrant?
Well, I'd consider you I mean, this guy was really nice.
Okay, that's fine. Listen, I'm not interested in getting an argument with you.
I'm not interested in arguing.
And you'll be arrested for a public order offence, okay? Thanks very much.
Well... Hi guys, so I'm just jumping in to do a bit of voiceover as I didn't explain it very well in the video. I pushed this guy as far as I could at the time, considering I had a show to go to a couple of hours later and I had family travelling to meet me for the show. And I had the tickets, so they wouldn't have been able to go and see the show. It would have been a few hours before I got a phone call, so they would have been worrying and wondering where I am. So it's not fair to inconvenience and, worry people unnecessarily when it's not necessary to the cause to get arrested. I think you've got to pick your battles sometimes. Going forward, I am going to make sure that I only audit when I don't have something else to do. That way I can fully commit, because I have been sort of kicking myself a little bit about this. But that's life. Things get in the way, nothing's perfect, and there will be a complaint made about this guy. And any outcomes I'll post on my community tab and on Twitter/X, whatever you want to call it.
After being referred to as a tyrant, the sergeant escalates the situation further by issuing another threat of arrest under a public order offense. This kind of response is often seen when an officer feels their authority is being questioned. However, The key principle remains that legal power should never be used as a response to personal disagreement to this stage. The auditor chooses a practical way forward, understanding that an arrest would not resolve anything, particularly with other responsibilities in play in some situations. Stepping back becomes the most effective option available. What follows was a clear escalation from the sergeant. But stay with this, because the next example, calm, controlled handling comes from an unexpected direction, and it puts the earlier approach into a very different perspective.
Okay, so he's out, so we'll go in. Oh, there's one here, but... Hey. Is the duty inspector available?
Sorry?
Is the duty inspector available?
I can find out for you. Sorry, your name is?
Well, I'll tell him that.
Right, okay. Is it regarding a report, or do you have a reference number or anything that's relating to?
No, it's
Okay.
something new.
But you don't want to give me your name?
Well, I don't feel the need to.
Okay. See.
No, I'm alright. I've got something else to request as well.
Sorry?
Can I request a copy of PACE Code G, please?
I can't hear you with your...
Well, come close.
Sorry.
PACE
Yeah.
Code G
Okay.
for golf. Can I have a copy, please? Hey.
Hi. I've just been upstairs. Okay, there is no inspector available at the moment.
There's
Okay.
cars there.
I know the car's there. They're actually in a meeting at the moment with
Oh,
senior
right.
management. Okay, they said if you want to take a seat, that's fine. But it could
Yeah.
be at least 1 to 2 hours.
Have you got just an email or something then?
No, you have to go through the Hampshire Constabulary website. Okay, so if it's a complaint or anything else like that you want to do, you need to go to the Hampshire Constabulary website and make a complaint.
And with that, we move inside, and the whole tone of the situation changes immediately. It's a noticeable contrast. This is where professionalism really becomes clear. Effective policing is fundamentally about service, not intimidation or displays of authority. Music at the front desk. The staff handle everything in a calm and respectful manner, listening carefully and following proper procedure without hesitation. Their approach is steady, polite, and efficient. This level of composed, helpful interaction reflects what people generally expect from law enforcement, and it stands in sharp contrast to what was happening just moments earlier outside.
Okay, that will go through to our complaints department and it'll be looked at from there.
Be shoved in the bin. Yeah, I've been through your complaints department before.
Okay, and did you not get any?
Well, it's all full of fluff, basically, excusing everything. I just had a very bad experience with a temporary sergeant who I was just filming out here, and
Okay.
you know, I'm allowed out here, it's a public
Yes,
space.
yeah, you are, yeah.
And
it's
he's
a public
telling me,
space.
you know, he's pushed me, he's put his hands on me, and he said, move. He's going to invent something to lock me up for. He said, I'll do you for breach of the peace.
Okay.
And then out there I said, you're acting like a tyrant, and he said,
Did you notice if he had his body worn video on?
he did, and I've got
Okay,
his, and
well,
I've got
what
his
you can
details.
do, okay.
But then out here he said, oh well, I'll lock you up for a public order offence instead then.
Okay, well, what you need to do then is you go to Hampshire Constabulary's website, make a complaint, and you need to put in there what happens is somebody completely unattached to that officer will then watch that body worn video and they will assess if anything needs to become of whatever complaint you're making, okay?
Yeah, I mean I would have pushed it further and gotten arrested for the sake of it.
Unfortunately,
but unfortunately
like I say,
I've got someone waiting for me, so I
yeah,
can't.
I have been upstairs. I have tried for you.
Okay.
Unfortunately, everybody is literally in this meeting at the moment. So they've said they're happy to come and talk to you, but it won't be until this meeting's over, I'm afraid.
Okay, and
So
what's
the
this
easiest
email?
way to probably do it. Well, this email is our email, and
Right.
it's only really for
For
Section
front.
165s and things like that. So it's
Right.
not a good one to use if you want to make a complaint. And not only that, the officer works here, so
Yeah.
technically we wouldn't want to see that because obviously we work with them. Okay, so if you're making a complaint, it should be private and confidential,
Yeah.
which is why we tell you to go to the Hampshire Constabulary website.
The auditor goes on to explain what happened, and the way the staff member responds is worth noting. She listens carefully without interrupting, giving the situation proper attention. Her guidance to submit the complaint to the official website is a sensible and effective step. Music. This reflects an important principle. Accountability systems must remain independent and fair in order to maintain public trust. It ensures that complaints are processed through the correct channels rather than being handled informally within the same station. This separation helps avoid the perception of bias or self-review, which is often a key concern when it comes to maintaining confidence in the process.
Okay?
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Anything else I can do for you?
No, I see it, and it's like my document I've requested.
The...
I didn't know which one. I didn't understand which one you were saying.
Oh, it's code G.
Which?
Code of PACE,
Yeah.
Police and Criminal Evidence Act, code G.
Code G of PACE. I don't have a PACE book here. PACE books are tend to keep in set offices, so like our ID suites would have a PACE book because obviously they have to go by code D of PACE. Custody, they have to go by a set code. So we don't actually have one here because although we have to go by our ethics and everything else, we don't potentially have to go by PACE because we're not an individual department, if you understand.
Yeah, I'm not saying you have to go by.
So I haven't got one here.
It says I can request it from any front counter.
You certainly can. Let me have a look online. I might be able to find. Is it just code G that you want?
Specifically, yeah.
If not,
it's not too many pages. You know, I know the whole thing's like hundreds of pages.
Oh, it's massive.
But code
it's
G
absolutely huge.
Just the ending.
Yeah. If not, I can hunt around the station. I'm sure there's one somewhere, but we're not a custody suite anymore, you see.
Yeah.
And we don't have an ID suite, so we don't have those specific sort of areas anymore. But let me see what I can find online for you.
So out of interest, where is the nearest custody?
The nearest custody centre is Basingstoke now, from here.
Wow.
Okay, so it's quite a way away.
When did this one close?
This one closed in about 2015, I think.
Oh, before COVID.
Something like that. So once Basingstoke opened, because it's obviously a massive, great big investigation suite.
Yeah.
That, this one closed, and that one
Yeah,
opened.
well, that's
but
fine.
it's got more cells.
It's fine. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me have a look for you. I'll see what I can do.
Sure. Thanks.
At this point, the auditor asks to see a copy of the PACE codes, the official guidelines that set out how police powers should be applied. This is a legitimate request, and it serves as a useful check on how transparent the station is willing to be. A key idea here is simple. When the public is properly informed, accountability becomes much stronger. Rather than shutting the request down, the staff member, Nenina, responds constructively. She doesn't dismiss the issue outright. Instead, she looks for a way to help and guide the process forward. That kind of approach reflects a service-focused mindset, where the priority is resolving the request rather than resisting it.
Very much.
Well, I think counter staff have just about saved it for the station. Well, the second one anyway, who's that? No idea. That's their reading it all. Thought that was ovaries for a second. They'd banned ovaries. Oh, here we go. How to make a complaint. Hey.
You're right.
Did you find one?
Right, this is a 2020 edition.
Oh, that's fine.
The most up-to-date edition will be online, so you can go online and just find it.
Yeah, that's good
But
enough.
the officer will need that back, so
Right.
if you need anything photocopied,
Yeah.
just ask.
Okay.
Okay?
Thanks. Okay, so we've got a copy. Not up to date because they're not a custody anymore, but it's just the arrest section, so 22 to 27 if you could do
Yeah,
that.
no, that's all right. I can copy that for you.
Thank you.
Not a problem.
Thanks.
Oh, just lost the page.
So 22 to 27.
Thanks.
Yeah, it'll just do for me to look
Alright,
over.
but that's literally page by page, and I've stapled it so they go in order for you.
Cool. Thanks.
All right.
Been very helpful.
Anything else I can do for you?
No, can I take a name? Just
Nina.
Nina. Cool. All right. Thanks for your
Okay,
help.
alright, take care now.
See you, bye.
Press that button there to get out. There you go.
Thanks. Bye.
And this is the outcome. A clear example of proper service in action. Nina comes back with exactly what was requested. Printed copies, neatly stapled and ready to use. Moments like this highlight the value of calm, helpful engagement, and de-escalation. Simple, Respectful actions like these go a long way in building public confidence and trust. In fact, this kind of straightforward assistance arguably strengthens legitimacy far more effectively than any forceful display of authority seen earlier in the day. It becomes a clear example of what effective public service actually looks like in practice.
Okay, so that was an extra 15 minutes or so. About 5 minutes late now, but... so yeah, this is the horrible hovel of that horrible sergeant. Temporary sergeant, let's hope he doesn't make real sergeant. Clarkson. And his shoulder number is... Hang on, there'll be a complaint going in about him. I'll post any updates on my community tab and on Twitter or X, whatever you want to call it. I managed to get what I wanted, so I've got the entire arrest section of case, just so I can look over it and admire how much of this was ignored and abused by temporary Sergeant Clarkson. So what did we learn
from this tale of two interactions? First, professionalism isn't about the pins on your shoulder, it's about your conduct, and the front desk staff comprehensively out-policed the...
First, real professionalism is defined by behavior, not by rank or the badge someone carries. The front desk staff demonstrated that clearly through their calm, structured handling of the situation. Second, understanding the rules creates real empowerment. Requesting a copy of PACE isn't about being difficult. It's a form of public accountability and oversight. Finally, there's value in knowing when to disengage. The auditor's decision to step back from an unproductive confrontation outside made space for a far more constructive and transparent interaction inside. Overall, it was a strong outcome with some clear lessons throughout. What stood out to you most from this audit? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more content like this. This video is for educational purposes only and should not be taken as legal advice. Always refer to your local laws for accurate guidance. Peace out.